Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Somebody commented and they asked how to reset and clear your energy, and they asked me that a few weeks ago, so I'm answering it now. Now, I didn't write out too many methods, and I'm not going to be going over necessarily magical methods or rituals. I'm going to just mention the most bare bones, absolute basic things you can do to clear your energy. This video isn't really for anyone who's even intermediate or advanced. This is just for people who are dipping their toe into the idea of energy work or something along those lines. The first method is bathing. I know it seems simple, but not only does it clear dirt off of your physical body, it also cleans and clears energetic debris off of your energetic body. And we know about ritual baths. We know that people can go to online or go to physical stores and buy like herb bundles and things that you put in the water to kind of make the bath have certain properties. Sometimes people simply put Epsom salt in the bath because taking salt baths also has cleansing properties. But even if you don't have any of that, simply just showering, bathing can help to remove a lot of energetic debris from your energetic body and leave you feeling much better, much more refreshed. Not only that, but if you have access to a natural body of water that you can bathe in, like going to the beach even, or not bathe, but just submerge yourself in, going to a beach or a lake can do wonders because it's a natural body of water, which is even that much better for cleansing and clearing. The next one is very simple, and it is simply going out into the sunlight. Some people live in places that don't get much natural light, but generally sunlight has a cleansing property to it. You can leave out crystals, tarot decks, magical paraphernalia in the sun, and it will cleanse the items. Don't leave a crystal ball in the sun. The crystal will refract light like through it and it will cause a fire. But other than crystal balls or mirrors, I just watch the stuff. But yes, sunlight generally has a cleansing energy. It has cleansing properties. So if you physically go out into the sun, it will cleanse your energetic field quite a bit. So that's a very simple thing you can do. Go out into the sun, go for a walk, bask in the sun. It doesn't have to be an all day kind of thing. You don't want to get sunburned, but take your time. Go out, touch some grass. Speaking of touching grass, grounding. Grounding is connecting to the energy of the earth in order to allow the earth to basically absorb excess negative energy, unease, illness, all kinds of things out of your body and into the earth. It cleanses the physical body, the energetic body. It's very, very good. Just spending time out in nature can be very grounding. It allows you to connect to the earth. Usually people will sit down on the ground and they will visualize roots coming out of the base of their spine and going down deep into the center of the earth to allow themselves to really connect and visualize it coming up into them and down again and into their energetic body, down back into the earth, kind of like a push and pull to absorb grounding energy and then also to resolve yourself of excess negative and mental energy. So, and also people say that it's most beneficial to do it barefooted, because if you're barefooted, there's no barrier between your feet and the ground. Shoes usually have a rubber sole, which acts as kind of like a barrier. It's not really good for conducting energy, I guess we could say. So going out barefoot, extra points, it's even better, but you don't have to be barefoot to ground your energy. And you can ground your energy inside of the house as well, inside of a building. Doesn't matter if you're in a high-rise penthouse, just visualize your energy connecting to the earth's energy. But grounding is extremely beneficial, it's extremely important, and it is one of the baseline foundational practices you need to function as a human, especially these days with so much stimulation around us at all times. It leads to a lot of overthinking, and grounding is an amazing tool for combating overthinking and potentially warding off things like insomnia. Another simple one is sound cleansing. You can pull up videos on YouTube, on TikTok, even on Instagram, of people using sound bowls, those Tibetan singing bowls, playing music with certain frequencies, like the binaural beats, listening to certain theta waves and things like that. Sound has very healing properties, and it can have very strong cleansing properties. You can go out and buy a sound bowl, but if you don't have any money or you don't want to, it's fine. You can just pull up videos online, like I said. But yeah, sound cleansing is a thing, and it's certainly something that you can do. The last one I have listed here is not really magical. It is journaling and bullet journaling. They both work, and they're great for resetting yourself mentally. It's not really a magical thing, it is just a mental health thing. And the reason I added it to this list is because it works wonders for me. A lot of the time there's not someone around me to talk to have those deep one-on-one conversations. I don't have a really big support system in my personal life, and so often I turn to journaling in order to get out all of my excess thoughts. And the more I write, the more clarity I gain into my own self and my own feelings and where I'm at mentally. And journaling has been a tremendous tool for my self-growth, for navigating through dark nights of the soul, and making the most and getting the most out of my shadow work that seemed like I was doing every other week for like the last 10 years. Now, the other one is bullet journaling. It's not as time consuming as journaling, it's a lot faster. I love making lists. It is one of my passions in life. I don't know why, I just find it very satisfying to make lists. And bullet journaling kind of is like that. Bullet journaling, you usually do it once a month, usually at the beginning of the month or at the very end of a month as you're about to enter into a new month. And basically you plan out your goals for the month, what you're trying to achieve that month, you know, any little milestones you're trying to hit, major to-do list for that month. And you can also use it to keep track of new habits you're trying to instill in yourself. And usually people are really creative with it. People can be very artsy and artistic with it. You can look it up on YouTube. There's like a whole community for it. I personally love it. Most of the ones you see online are not really related to spirituality or the occult, although you can find a little bit of that. The ones I make are more geared towards spirituality and the occult, but it doesn't have to be. So these are just a few very, very common, very simple ways to cleanse and clear your energy at home for free. Thank you so much for having your patience with me as I took my time to get around to answering this question. If you have any other questions, feel free to comment. I may one day answer it. So thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.